Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Good to have you here. Hey, have you read the book, The Four Agreements? If that's you, put yes in the comments. Good day and welcome to Transformation Tuesday, where spiritual seekers just like you learn shamanic practices and tools to manifest the life of their dreams by freeing themselves from old, worn-out beliefs and agreements that you have made with yourself. Yeah, we make those with ourselves. I'm Liz Forrest. I'm a master shamanic teacher of over 25 years, sharing Toltec wisdom, empowering students to lay down their past and become who you truly are. And I'm walking that path right along with you. The book, The Four Agreements, written by Don Miguel Ruiz, is now 27 years old. And it's been translated into 46 languages. Incredible. 46 languages. It's the most powerful guide. And I think of them as cornerstones, really, to help us dismantle and unravel our old agreements with ourselves and replace them with these new ways of perceiving. Perceiving ourselves, perceiving our world. So what do we mean by agreements? Okay, so the agreements we make with ourselves are what we say yes to. What we say yes to. And sometimes, I'm being kind. Sometimes we say yes to agreements that are not our agreements. So things that we take on, usually in our younger life, that we say yes to which are not true for us. And then we come to a place in our evolution, in ourselves, and we realize they're not true for ourselves. So for me, shy was one of the agreements I took on as a young girl. And I kept that agreement. I said yes to that agreement for a lot of years, until I realized I was not shy. Until I had a shift in my own consciousness to realize, no, I'm actually not shy. I took that on from my own domestication. So that's just one little example. And I bet you have your own. Yeah, the ways we say yes to agreeing with something that is not true for us. And it actually becomes a limitation. And it becomes then a belief system. So the four agreements that Don Miguel Ruiz has offered us those many years ago are so helpful in taking into our day-to-day lives and integrating them into how we walk in the world, how we perceive ourselves, how we perceive others. And they're incredibly freeing. And they help us to free ourselves from our old limitations, our old agreements. Okay, so once again, if you've read the book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, say yes in the comments. And I'll give you a little review if you have read them, or if you don't know them yet, if you haven't explored them yet. The four agreements are, the first is to be impeccable with your word. Be impeccable with your word. The second agreement is not to take anything personally. That's a big one. They're all big. Not taking things personally. That's number two. Number three is to not make assumptions. And the fourth one is to do your best. To do your best. So that is a really simple list of these agreements. And so what I want to do today, I want to pull a card. The Four Agreements book has been made into beautiful oracle cards. And I have them right here. And so I'm asking today for guidance for us all. And so I would love to pull a card for us. So I'm going to take a moment, as I always do when I'm pulling a card. Taking a moment asking for guidance from this wisdom to help us all today. Asking for guidance for us all to help us today. To be clear, to be true, to be authentic, to be the best we can be. So I have all the cards here. I'm just going to lay them down. And then I'm going to choose the one that gives me some kind of indication that it's for us. So I just draw my hand over the whole fanned out pile of cards and see where it takes me. And then I'll pull the one that's for us today. Okay. Here it comes. This one is the second agreement. Don't take anything personally. And it says, your truth is personal to you. Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It is no one's truth but your own. That's good, huh? Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and is personal to you. It's no one's truth but your own. So when we take things personally from others, they are giving us their personal opinion, which belongs to them. It belongs to them, even though they are saying it to you. It belongs to them. And so it's our choice how much we take that in or not. And so the second agreement guides us to not take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. That is another person's truth and we have our own. Yeah. And so this can get interesting, let's say. It can get really interesting with, especially in my experience, with people that are really close to us, our close people. And learning how to not take things personally can release us from so much drama and suffering and upset. And so I encourage you to try it on, even a little more than you might already be, if you're familiar with this book, and I know many of us are. My goodness, it's been one of the leading guides, one of the leading self-help, one of the leading spiritual books for so many years. I'm guessing that you've all heard of the Four Agreements and read it and have done some work around integrating these new cornerstones, this new way of being into your life. So try it on a little further, not taking things personally today. That's our guidance for today, to not take things personally. So I also wanted to tell you that I am offering once again my Awakening course. This course I've been teaching for over 20 years, and in its evolution, I've condensed it into a 3-month course. So if you've ever been interested in these teachings and taking them a little deeper into your own self, into your own life, into how you walk in the world and respond to others, and also reclaim yourself from your past and step into your present fully, this is the launch point for you. And in this 3-month condensed time of learning these practices, you'll learn how to reclaim your energy, your own energy from your past. You'll learn how to release other people's energies that you are carrying with you and may not even be aware of it. You will also learn how to explore your own agreements and belief systems and take on tools and practices to free you from those that are not true for you, that are not your authentic self. And we do work with the Four Agreements as well in this 3-month course to take them a little deeper into also our own life and how to practice these Four Agreements. They sound simple, hey? They sound simple, and like so many great teachings, they sound simple, and then when we start to work with them, we realize they are not so simple. They're not so easy to apply. Yeah. So my Awakening course is going to start in February. I'm so excited, and it's registering now. It's filling up. And so I would love to work with you, pass these teachings on to you, and witness your launch into your most authentic, joyful life of your dreams. And this is a beautiful starting point. So if you're interested in more information, I'm going to put my link in the comments, and I'm so happy to offer a complimentary session, answer any questions about the course or anything else, and meet you. Thanks so much for joining me today for Transformation Tuesday, and I will see you next week. Enjoy your day, remembering not to take anything personally. And once again, if you're interested in a Zoom session with me, click on the link and we can schedule it. Enjoy your day. All my love.